This place, you know, it doesn't just remind me of Riva. It is Riva.
Well, you know, if we are going to start fresh, maybe we shouldn't do it in this house.
No, I want to. A lot of memories here, and we both have to face those memories together so we can both let Riva go. This house has been in the family for ages. Not really changed much over the years until recently when somebody who hated Riva trashed it.
Annie Dutton.
Yeah, Annie Dutton.
Did she do this?
Yes, she did. I guess she thought that if she carved that up, it would somehow take away what Riva and I had together. Didn't work, though. Nothing could really do that.
Not even Riva's death?
No, not even Riva's death.
I've been such a fool.
Why?
To think that I could ever take that woman's place.
Ready?
I was ready when I got here.
No, I know. Should have showed you the boat before.
I'm not mad at you anymore, Sean. In fact, I think you are the greatest guy in the world right now.
Next to Joshua.
Of course. Next to Joshua.
And remember, when your visitors get here, no touchy-feely stuff, huh?
You know, you should practice what you preach there.
Keep it up, and you'll be enjoying the weather in solitary. Got it?
I always get it, officer. That husband of yours must be some piece of work.
He is. He's a really wonderful man.
Sounds like you should bottle him.
Well, I think he is. What about your boyfriend? What is he like?
Well, he may not be the most wonderful, but he's definitely one of the most gorgeous. He's got long, dark brown, curly hair. Yeah, which I really love, except when he wears it in a ponytail. He's got a body to die for, Abby. I mean, just like one of those sculptures, you know, but really natural, not like that pumped up thing. He's never even set foot in a gym, and he may be a little bit unreliable and not have too much going on upstairs. But then you can't have everything, right?
Have your men stood you up?
Well, you know, we hadn't noticed. We were bonding.
Oh, maybe it's for the best. I'd hate to have to tell hubby about that pot I found under your mattress.
That wasn't mine. You pledged that there so you would have something to hang over me.
Abby, don't pay attention to him. He's baiting you.
I know one thing. I make the rules around here, sweetheart. What I say goes. Be nice to me and things could start going your way.
If you lay one hand on me, I'm going to report you.
Look, hold it. Why don't you leave the Girl Scout alone, okay?
Why don't you mind your own business?
Come on, she's not your type.
How would you know?
Well, I've been around, and I would have pegged you for someone who would be interested in someone a little more experienced.
Yeah, like who?
Like who? Like who do you think?
I'll think about it.
Okay. The thought of that creep touching you makes my stomach turn.
Thank you, Selena. That's the second time you stood up for me.
Yeah, well, I worry about you. I'm not going to be around much longer to run interference for you.
Listen, you're not gonna lose me. But
What? What?
we talked about this
I
today.
know, but there's stuff that you don't know yet. That I
You
just...
know, Harley, I really have had enough of this melodrama.
Harley, maybe we just shouldn't do this, okay?
Oh, no, Lillian, don't do this. Don't back down on me now, please. Please. Do you want me to tell them? Lillian never knew about the letter that Beth sent you, Philip. Alan never showed it to her. He never even mentioned it to her.
Mom, I knew that you wouldn't be a part of that.
Anything that Alan did, he did on his own.
Okay. So why did Lillian say she was a part of it?
Because Alan blackmailed her into saying that. He has information on her that she didn't want anyone to know.
Oh, no. Tell me it isn't true. Tell me that you haven't spent the last hour lying to me again.
Go ahead, Alan. Tell him. He's not going to say anything because he knows you've got him. Do you want to go on or should I?
Beth, honey, I am really sorry.
Why would you lie about something like this?
Lillian was very upset at the way that Carl was treating Beth. She got hold of the phone number of this guy who's been known to do anything to make some extra money. She set up a meeting with him, and she asked him to get rid of Carl. To leave Springfield, she meant.
Is that true?
Oh, yes, Beth, I did it. I just wanted to get that man out of town. I wanted to protect you.
Thought that you meant for him to kill Carl?
Of course he could have, Philip.
Yes. After the murder, Alan heard Lillian on the phone talking with J.C. Clayton. And he figured out what she was already afraid had happened. And being the decent man that he is, he threatened to turn her into the police unless she helped him to get you back.
You know what? You're gonna rot in hell.
The only reason I did this...
Don't
Philip,
even say it.
Now, if this J.C. Clayton misunderstood what Lillian's intentions were, Alan was going to use that to blame Lillian for the cause of Carl's death.
Listen to me, listen. This is crazy. My mother had nothing to do with this.
Really? Your mother's not so certain of that, Beth. How can you be positive?
Well, hang on just a second here. Now, you don't know what happened, and neither do you. Come here. This makes perfect sense.
No, listen. And I have to question how far you would go to divert suspicion from Beth.
I'm not diverting suspicion
Listen,
from Beth.
you have
just
gone
brought a
out of
perfectly...
your way to try to convince everyone that Alan was guilty when this is probably the first time in his life he's been completely innocent. You took those shoes, the muddy shoes that Beth wore the night of the murder, that placed her at the scene of the crime, and you threw them down my incinerator. The police will never see that evidence now.
You know, I've had enough of this, Harley. This is a family matter, and we will